Hello Hunters Run, this is your Director of Golf Ben Bauer. The focus of today's video is to update you on new tournament eligibility guidelines for those members who like to compete in club events such as the monthly team events, 9 Wine and Dines, member guests, and the major events including the Team Match Play, HR Cup, HR Classic, Couples Club Championship, Ladies Club Championship, and the Men's Club Championship. One of the many benefits of being a golf member at a private country club is the ability to participate in fun yet competitive events amongst your peers. The purpose of the USGA Handicap system is to make the game of golf more enjoyable by enabling players of differing abilities to compete on an equitable basis. So the USGA requires that each club appoint a handicap committee to ensure the integrity of each handicap index and to monitor compliance with the USGA handicap system. The committee may adjust the handicap index of those players who do not post their scores, ignore basic handicap rules, or who record tournament scores that are consistently better than scores in casual rounds. With this premise in mind, a handicap committee has been established as required by the USGA, and Hunters Run, like many other clubs, is adopting a software called Cap Patrol. Cap Patrol is a value-added service provider to the USGA and uses data to provide objective review of every member's handicap index. For this to be implemented properly, players must understand some basic USGA handicapping definitions, every golfer's responsibility when it comes to posting scores, as well as the responsibility of the handicap committee and how Cap Patrol will be utilized. This software offers a review of every member's score history as well as past tournament results. Algorithms then allow for objective review driven by data. This differs drastically from past practices of handicap committees who would randomly select only a few members periodically for review and then potentially adjust or not adjust handicaps equally due to relationships and friendships with some. All right, so the USGA requires certain criteria, and part of that criteria are players' responsibilities. So number one, the USGA expects that every golfer act with integrity by following the rules of handicapping and to refrain from using or circumventing the rules of handicapping for the purpose of gaining an unfair advantage. Also, they expect golfers to attempt to make the best score possible at each hole. Submit all acceptable scores to provide reasonable evidence of their demonstrated ability with adjusted gross scores. And we'll talk about that a little bit more later. For each golfer to submit all their acceptable scores for handicap purposes as soon as possible after the round is completed and before midnight local time, which they're talking about posting of your scores. They also expect that golfers play by the rules of golf and that players will certify the scores of other players in their groups. So beginning November 4th, to be eligible to participate and compete for prizes, each member must have a current USGA handicap. The definition of a current USGA handicap is, number one, each member must have at least 70% of your scores posted versus your rounds played. I know that a lot of our members like to play formats like shambles and scrambles, which are not postable rounds, but if you wish to compete in events like the major events, member guests, team events, 9 and Dines, be sure that 7 out of every 10 rounds played are posted. You must also have at least 12 scores posted in the last 12 months from the start of each event, 6 of which must be posted from here at Hunters Run. Under the World Handicap System, handicap indexes are updated daily, so it's imperative that scores are posted as soon as possible. The USGA app makes it convenient for each player to post in a timely manner using your smartphone or tablet. If you're not sure how to calculate net double bogey as the highest score, you can record for posting purposes hole-by-hole scores, and the USGA will automatically take care of the calculation for you. So beginning November 4th, automated emails will be sent if scores are not posted within 48 hours of play, just as a reminder for you to post your score. At that time, you're going to be able to click on a link to post your score, or you're going to be able to provide information that you played a format that's not postable. While we can only ensure that scores are being posted, it's up to each group to ensure that the correct scores are being posted. Remember from earlier in this video, one of the USGA's player responsibilities is to certify the scores of other players in your group. Peer review of scores is not to encourage conflict, but to ensure that everyone's handicap index is reflective of their playing potential. Thank you for your time in watching this video and for taking the time to ensure you're familiar with the attached information if you wish to compete in any club event going forward. Lastly, thank you to this year's Handicap Committee, Leslie Fagenson, Lori Kirsch, Murray Kowalski, Michael Rappaport, Mitch Rubin, and the golf professional team for your time and effort putting this program in place over the course of the last 6 months. We look forward to a great winter season and for you to create many long-lasting memories for years to come. Thank you.